I'm Lisa.
And I'm Anton.
And this is the journey of turning our dream of Celtica into a reality.
Hospitality really meant something to our Celtic ancestors, and over the years that we've been together, we've been told again and again how much people love to come and stay with us.
Guest teachers have come from all over the world. Many a dinner has been cooked, many a tale told, and much love and laughter shared within our home.
In this series, we follow the building of Ty Noddfa Bach, our little sanctuary, and the first step on the path that leads to Celtica.
There's a lot of work to be done, so let's get started.
Well, it is May 1st, and it is a beautiful day without too much wind. So we are going to try to do some stuff with the barn today. Now, believe it or not, the barn survived the winter. Please excuse my interesting acne. I am having an allergic reaction to some medication, so I'm a little itchy today and having a little bit of extra fun. But anyway, so the man who came and gave the age estimate for the barn had some medical stuff go on, and the barn survived the winter. However, in the April crazy weather that we had here in upstate New York, it was very, very cold and very, very windy. And the other night we heard a god-awful crash while we were sleeping. And this is what happened. So the center of the barn, big, tall, you can see Anton's drone up there. The big, tall beam in the center broke. And the back side beam broke, and this piece fell in, cracked the seam at the top and fell in, and this whole wall fell out. So our task today is to take the last few bits of things that we didn't get cleared out because we had to stop working. It was winter. But we took all of the lumber and all kinds of things off of here. I'm a little nervous to be in here right now because there's a tiny bit of wind. And as you can see, some debris that was left by other people is kind of holding up this bottom beam. And this wall wants to kick out that way, but we've got a shed full of things that now we can't move that shed. But it's pretty dangerous, I think, in here. So we're going to be really careful, but there's a few other bits and pieces of things, and everything seems quite compromised, you know, everything seems quite just kind of teetering. I will say that we found some wild things. This barn was dated 1740, and we found newspaper clippings and some little bits of documents as early as the 1920s. And then we found some other personal items, postcards and things like that from also the early 1900s. This is what we've been working on over here, splitting and stacking the wood from the couple of trees that we took down. And when the barn man was here, he said, "You better not take this last tree down all the way because it's kind of holding the barn up or something." So we didn't take this tree yet, but when we get a little further on, we will take this tree down. Today, we're probably going to take out these few little scrubby trees that look quite dead. They've been choked off by grapevine. We're going to take those down so that we have a path over to the neighbors where the barn fell out. So I'll try to show you that next. But yeah, this has gotten pretty scary. I'm going to bounce a little bit as I walk. You can see the door here now is compromised, the hay bale door. I have a few things left in here. Some chairs for the church and different odds and ends of goodies we found, like old dirt sifters, garden dirt sifters and things. And you can see this side is bowing a bit towards me. Let's see if we can just walk around here. And this is where most of the disaster has occurred. So this piece looks like it wants to fall out this way. And then there's all this that kind of looks like rubble, which is a little scary because, you know, if you touch one thing, it's kind of like a game of dominoes, but really does need to be cleaned off the neighbor's property. We do have a variance kind of right away because the barn is really on the line, the property line. But they have little children and we don't like things not to be nice. That's the whole point of what we're trying to do, is make this nice. So yeah, I mean, you can tell this wood is very old. Very, very old. And I guess the barn man is not going to be able to do the job. So I think Anton and I are going to try to rent some equipment and take the barn down ourselves, believe it or not. And then we'll get on our project of putting something back even nicer. All right. So you're getting some good footage of the lay of the land there. I think we've only had the drone up maybe 4 or 5 times. He's just recently got this and his license. Oh my. Pretty wild, huh? All right. Well, I'll be back with you for the next update with some more progress.